Hi, I'm Alex Larkman, and today I'm joined by Australian Fund Senior Analyst Alex Shevelev, and we are going to talk about a new stock in the Australian Fund portfolio. This stock is called RPM. Now, is this another one of our auto-related stocks?
Now, it's actually not, despite the name, an auto-related stock. RPM is an enterprise software provider for mining companies. So when a mining company needs to work out, for example, which part of a deposit to mine at what point, RPM is the company that they go to for the software product to allow them to do that. Now, the company's had an interesting history. It's been listed for a decade, started life as a mining consulting business. And over the last 5 years, it's lost $22 million and grown revenue by only about 5% compound during that period.
That doesn't sound too interesting at first glance. Why do we own it?
So a lot of things changed for RPM when the current CEO, Richard Matthews, took over the business in 2012. He has a really strong history in managing and selling Australian software businesses, and he owns 3.5% of this business, aligning him closely with the interests of other shareholders like ourselves. Now, the business, since he took over, has grown its maintenance revenue by about 13% a year, and that revenue is very sticky. We're talking about only losing maybe 5% of that revenue every year.
It's been a pretty optimistic environment for small tech stocks. Why has this one been left behind?
So I wouldn't say it's exactly been left behind. The company is up by about a third over the last year. But there are two things there that are being ignored. And one of those things is the software spend of the business. Now, it's had to spend up. In fact, that software spend's doubled over the last 5 years on new products. Those new products have now been released, and that software spend is gradually falling. The second element is this transition from the sale of a perpetual license with a small annual maintenance fee to a subscription software product which charges roughly an even amount per year. What that does is it gives you a lower revenue and a profit result in the first year, but after 10 years, it leaves the company 80% better off in revenue terms.
That's interesting. I haven't seen many software companies in the Australian fund portfolio over the years.
And we've had a bit of trouble with a lot of the companies in this sector with the valuation that often is required to be paid. But I think in this case, what we're getting is a really attractive valuation as well as all the other positive characteristics of the business. So this year, the company should generate about 5% of its current market cap less the excess cash. And over 3 years, that number should climb to about 19%. So it's really a valuation that a value investor can be comfortable with.
Thanks, Alex. That does sound like an interesting stock after all. I'll be looking forward to see how that performs in the portfolio. Thanks for watching and see you next time.